a cold, wet day here in the Ozarks, which I don't mind at all. I just wanted to make this short video to let you guys know that I have not forgotten about filming my rig for you guys and showing you where I'm going to be sleeping and living for the next month. The only thing is I have not been able to do it because various things have just kind of not prohibited it, but just kind of delayed it. So, you know, with my work, I work during the day, and then at this time of year I get home, it's dark, and then I got sick. I'm getting over that. And then the weather being wet and rainy, which it being wet and rainy is not a problem for me. I don't mind the rain at all. I've hiked in it, I've camped in it. It doesn't bother me. The only thing that I did not want to do, so see, I loaded up the stuff today to start setting it up for y'all, but I just didn't want to put up wet gear. For those of you who know, you know, it's not a pleasant experience to put up wet gear. So I just didn't want to do that. So that is why I have not shown a video of the car yet, just because various things. And then, but you will see it probably when I get to my first destination. So I leave Friday the 29th, and I will probably make it to Arizona by Sunday, because I'm headed to Arizona, and then I'll head up to Utah, and then I'll head up to Wyoming. There's just, Wyoming was a last minute stop for me, because I thought, hey, why not? I'm already going to be up Utah, why not just head up to Wyoming? Because my plan is to be gone for a month, but I don't want to rush this either. There's some, you know, things I want to see, and some things I want to work out, and face some hard things, right? So I was telling some people the other day that, so I'll share with you guys, this is one of the parts of the journey that I've had to work through. And so at the beginning, when my husband passed away, I had a friend tell me, we're not going to let you isolate yourself. You're not going to go into seclusion. You're not going to be by yourself. And I said, I wouldn't do that. My friends are everything. They've been there for me, so I didn't. So I did things with them. Then it got hard, because it was hard to be around them, because they had their spouses. They had their person. And I did not. So what did I do? I did what I said I wasn't going to do. I isolated. I started to not hang out with them as much. A lot of the times I didn't communicate with them as much. And like I said in the other video, I then realized I can't do that. I'm not going to be that person. And the reason why is because I needed to face it, right? I needed to face that hard thing in my life, and be around people who had their spouses and their person, and just be around people in general. Because the more I stayed to myself, it wasn't helping. It was actually making me feel more alone. So I did, you know, I embraced the suck. You know, I went out there, I faced the hard part, and I started hanging out with them. And then my friends understand this, because I've already explained this to them, and I've told this to them, and there's nothing, you know, it's not bad. It's just part of it. And I love my friends, and so I started doing things with them. I'd go to their house, I'd hang out with them, I'd invite myself over, and they're like, yeah, sure. I had one family taught me how to play chess. I love chess now, you know. Was it easy? No, it was hard. But I knew I had to face that hard part to get past it. It's the learning to be alone, right? And I'm knowing that I know that I can be alone, and I can take care of myself, but it doesn't mean that the loneliness doesn't still come in, you know. So now I can go be with my friends. And there are some times that I'm like, oh man, that loneliness hits, But we have to face those hard things in our lives that's just under the surface, whatever it is. We can't run from them. We can't distract ourselves with work or whatever it is that you tend to distract yourself with to keep your mind off of this little thing that's just sitting right over there. It's still going to be there. So I feel like part of this trip is not only just to see the beauty in the world, the beauty that's in this world, but also to shut everything down. Because there are going to be some places where I go, there's no cell service. But I will be able to get in contact with my contacts to let them know I'm okay. I have a satellite communicator, okay, so they'll be able to know I'm okay. But that's for emergencies and that sort of deal. But I'm going to be able to shut everything down, and in the quiet, allow those things. Because sometimes in the quiet, that's when those things want to rear their head, right? Oh, whoops, sorry. And they want to rear their head. And there's some things that I want to see. I need to face them, and I need to get past them. So that's what we need to do sometimes, y'all. We need to shut down the distractions, be in the quiet, face those hard, embrace the suck, and face those hard things. Because when we come out on the other side, because just in the few things that I've had to face that were very hard for me, I've come out on the other side. And like I said, the loneliness is still there, but it's easy, but I can go be in crowds of people. I can be with my friends who have their spouses because I faced it. I didn't shy away from it. Now, I can do that, but there may be some other things that I have to deal with and that y'all may have to deal with that we don't want to face because they're too hard. Just because you don't face them doesn't mean they're going to go away. They're going to come back. They're going to be there. They don't go away. So, but on the other side is where I was getting at. I kind of got distracted, sorry. But on the other side of it, I'm coming into me and who she is. And I'm discovering things about myself in relationships and it's not scaring me. I'm finding out, like, I've been told I'm tenacious, I've been told I'm strong, and I'm finding out, and I used to shy away from those words, but I'm finding out, yeah, there's a strength that I do have. I do have a, I do have a tenacity, but, you come out on the other side realizing I faced it, and I got past it, and I'm growing from that. We all have, and then we come through those things, we're all going to have those scars. And sometimes we'll look at those scars and it's the attitude, right? Like, I'll tell people all the time, they're like, what are you? Because I'm just, is every day perfect for me? Am I happy every day? Do I struggle? Or do I find content? No, every day is different for me, of course. But it's all about my attitude. And so, we all have those scars, right? So I want us to be able to not look at that scar and be like, oh my God, look what happened. That hurt so bad. I want you to be able to look at those scars like I do with some of them and say, look what I survived. Look what I got past. Look what I made it through. So yeah. So embrace the suck, y'all. Face those hard things. Let them come to the surface. We've got to deal with them. We got to heal from things. And we've got to come out on the other side, and we'll be better people for them. We'll be better people for it. and let's just grow from them. So anyway, that was probably a whole bunch of rambling, but that was just something that I wanted to share with y'all. And but I'll see y'all on the road.